Student, Vasco da Gama was the first trader who came to India through the sea route. Okay, the Arabs used to come towards land route because it is in Asia. They used to cross the Himalayan range of mountain in Afghanistan and crossed over to India. But it was Vasco da Gama, which you have studied, about whom you have studied, that he landed in Calicut, and he was the first sailor who came as a trader to India. And later on, the Britishers, you can see in this picture that the Britishers coming as East India Company and standing before the Mughal Emperor. Children, in 1600, Queen Elizabeth I, she issued a charter. Charter means a document where she allowed the East India Company of England to have trade relationship with India. So this East India Company came to India and they came to Emperor Jahangir, the Mughal ruler, and asked for permission, and he gave the permission, and it was in Surat. It was in Surat in Gujarat where the East India Company, as I told you, established its own company, or the mail. The East India Company was established in India, as we have shown you the picture, children, of East India Company established in Surat first. And then later on they started progressing. They started finding that there was internal rivalry between the kings and the princely states. So they took advantage of this, as I had discussed, and slowly they started helping those kings and the princely states rulers. So in a motive that they will capture slowly, in a long run, they started capturing, conquering their kingdoms. Some of the rulers, they understood the intentions. Like one was the king of Bengal, Siraj-ud-Dowla. He was also a brave king. He understood the motive behind the Britishers because Bengal was quite rich in resources. What did the Britishers do? They did not allow the Indians to run their own mills. Mills means where the thread is taken and it is woven into cloth. As you know, still now there are hundreds of, or I can say thousands of weavers all over in India, in the villages, who they weave these clothes. They make this and they earn their money. But the Britishers, they started taking advantage of our rivalry, in between rivalry, and what they did, they took the raw materials from India like cotton and indigo, sold it in their own country or in other countries at higher prices, made those clothes and sold at very low price to the people of India, and they started stopping the mills. And these kings, they started understanding. So that great battle of Plassey, which is in Bengal, was fought between the Britishers and Siraj-ud-Dowla. But unfortunately, just see, Siraj-ud-Dowla's own general, army commander, Mir Jafar, he actually betrayed the king, and he was in the side of the Britishers. And Britishers said that if you help us and you help us to defeat Siraj-ud-Dowla, we will make you the king of Bengal. Mir Jafar was greedy, he wanted to do that, and he helped the Britishers. Siraj-ud-Dowla was killed in the battle, he lost. Mir Jafar was made king for few years, and then he was killed by the Britishers, and the Britishers captured the last powerful kingdom of Bengal. In this way, slowly they started capturing. They did not allow the Indians to open mills and factories in India. Cheaper made cloth was imported because they had those lot of cloth mills all over their country. They bought those and sold it in India. Did not allow any weavers. Weavers had gone in starvation. They were nothing to grow, and they had to grow indigo, which led to the drought, famines, because they could not grow food crops. They did not have crops to eat. Food crops were not allowed. So in this way they became poorer and poorer, and slowly they died of starvation. They were tortured and beaten up, forced to grow crops. Children, another thing happened during this time, as the Britishers, as I told you, this is how you can see poor people eating. They were in starvation, they were not. And then you have seen the pictures where the kings used to fight with the Britishers. Some of them were brave enough to fight against the Britishers. Another policy which was taken up by the Britishers was that they made a rule, because they started ruling our country slowly. They made a rule that if a king doesn't have its own son as the heir to the throne, means one who will become the king after his father died, that kingdom will automatically go under the Britishers. They could not adopt their sons, or adopted sons were not allowed to become the king. And this happened to Rani Lakshmibai and Gangadhar. They had actually no child and they adopted a son. And the Britishers asked Lakshmibai, when her husband died, she became the queen and she was known as Rani Lakshmibai. And she was asked to hand over her kingdom to the Britishers because she did not have any child. But Lakshmibai fought till her death. She said, no, my Jhansi, my own kingdom, I will not give to the Britishers. But actually Britishers were very powerful and they fought against us, and slowly they captured the whole country. In the next coming week we will be discussing about the first war of independence, which was fought. Slowly the farmers were unhappy, discontent. They went to the revolt of Indigo Revolt, which we call Neel Vidro. The soldiers and the kings were also unhappy. Some of the kings were very, very unhappy, kings and queens. They formed a group and they fought against the British, which we known as the first war of independence. Okay, and we will be discussing about it in the next week. Thank you.